What's good, everybody? Just gonna wait for a couple of people to jump on. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. I know I am. A little stressful weekend, but it's all good. So today I've got a pair of kicks here that can't wait for you guys to see this pair of kicks I've been working on. So what's good? Yo, Graham, you the first one on, doggy? How you doing, man? Graham, can you do me a favor, bro? Is there a way you could put the link up for the voting? If you have that, bro, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to see if I could type, but I don't see a typing thing here, which kind of sucks. Is there no place for me to type? Yo, how do I comment back to you guys? It's weird. Okay, anyways, guys, let's give this a quick second. I'm just learning. I'm just learning how to use live on YouTube. I haven't used this for a minute, and I'm on my phone. So, what's good, bro? How you doing? 49ers won. I'm doing great. A lot of 49ers fans nowadays, huh? That's good, man. Well, congratulations, bro. I know, Graham, you're from up north. I think you're from San Francisco, right? So, makes sense. All right, y'all. So, if you're just joining, welcome to our live. I do have a pair of kicks in front of me. I'm really excited to show you guys this pair of kicks because honestly, I've been working on these kicks for 2 weeks now, day and night, nonstop. I've been getting like really little rest, and this whole week I've just been marketing and trying to promote the kicks. The reason I'm promoting the kicks is because I'm actually in a custom contest right now. Apollo Crypto and Center in Texas, they're a sneaker store. They are sponsoring the event, so shout out to both Center and Apollo Crypto. Please check them out. I love the fact that Apollo Crypto actually helps creators to try to get funds. So where I'm at today, oh man, GTC Reels. I appreciate you, man, for that. Here, you don't have to tip me, bro. I appreciate it, Graham, but I really, I'm just here to try to get some votes from you guys today. Voting is absolutely free, okay? Now, this is the thing. I'm short votes right now. I'm in second place, y'all. I'm really looking for people to just, out of their kindness of their own heart, if you guys got a sec, just go to my Instagram profile. I have a link there. It's the link to vote for these shoes. And I'm in second place. I'm trying to get first place because first place is $25,000 in the bank. So that's a lot of dough, and I worked really hard, so I'm hoping that you guys can help me out. That's why I'm on here today. Let's talk a little bit about the kicks, man. I appreciate you guys for being on. If you're on, please say what's up, man. You guys are too shy sometimes. So I'd love to see you guys say what's up, and that way we can kind of interact. Who's here, who's in the chat room. I know some of you guys are shy. There's no reason to be shy, yo. Be right back. Let me share it on stories. Thank you, Graham. I appreciate it. I don't know if you could post it right here too, but if Graham, which is GTC Reels, if he posts the link for me here, that would probably be even easier for you guys. You don't have to go anywhere. Let's talk about the kicks, all right? So, again, there's 6 of us that are competing for this contest. First place gets $25,000. Second place gets a pat on the back, and everybody else does too. So right now, I'm about 100 votes shy. I'm looking for people to help me just to go to Apollo's website and to just vote for these kicks. It's absolutely free. Let's start. Which side do you guys want to start on? You guys have a preference? You guys want to start on the light side, or the dark side? Anybody have a preference, or should we just whichever one I just choose out of my hands? Either way is good for me, y'all. All right, nobody want to answer, so I'm just gonna start. You know what? I started with the light side on Instagram earlier, so let's start with the dark side. Okay, so the dark side here, y'all, is obviously the evil side. This, if you're a Star Wars fan, is a Star Wars fan's dream. At least it's my dream because I love Star Wars. But you guys can see here, I painted. This is Darth Vader, and when I painted Darth Vader, you can see how he's shiny. I actually ended up painting Darth Vader on patent leather, and I've never done that before. Probably not the best idea to like do it when you're in a custom contest, but it ended up coming out nice and smooth. The other thing that I used on this, and I never used it before, so again, something I probably shouldn't have done, but I used chrome paint by Alpha 6 Paint, and man, it came out banging because there's certain spots on Darth Vader that I want it to look like it's reflecting or shiny. off of Darth Vader's mask or his cape. And so, you know, a couple of, you can see that from you know, me just shifting it back and forth, that it has a glossy look at the end. And then you can see that the cape is kind of like overflowing on the midsole on purpose. If you guys are looking at the paint, the pinks, the hot pinks, the neon pinks, whatever you want to call these are not glowing right now, but I did use glow paint. And besides the glow paint, I also ended up using Alpha 6 Electro paints. Electro paints by Alpha 6 are neon paints, and man, they do a banging job when it comes to like trying to look like an actual like fluorescent or neon light. So my goal here, guys, was to make the edges, like the brims like this, the ones in the back, you know, Vader's lightsaber that I have here, I wanted them to all look like they were like illuminating, like they were glowing. And I've never done that. Again, probably shouldn't have done it like during a contest, but I think it came out, you know, pretty dope. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. You know, the next thing I want to show you guys, and I honestly think this might be one of my favorite parts of the shoe, is you can see the Imperial logo right here, guys. That logo, if you press a button on the inside, actually lights up. So you can see that. The Imperial logo is in a carbon fiber, and we're using an LED light to light up the actual background of that, the Galactic Empire logo there. So I thought that was pretty dope. You know, just for fun, I had a red lightsaber here. It's almost like a hang tag. It also lights up. Might be a little hard for you guys to see that, you know. Let me see if sorry guys, I'm just making sure that I haven't missed comments here. So, oh, Raiden, what's the word? Long time no see, bro. I know, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let's see. Go dark. Does that work? I don't know if that worked, GTC. I just saw your comment right now, though. Okay, so anyways, if you guys have any questions on the kicks, I'm here to answer all the questions for you as well. Now let's turn to the other side. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. This is a removable cape, so you can actually take the cape off, and you can just rock it like that as well. So I mean, that would be my style. Some of y'all are bold, and you guys can rock capes on your heels. I probably can't, you know. But it's just a cool little thing, you know. It's a Darth Vader little cape. Let's talk a little bit about this side here. Man, this side was such a headache, dude. I was sitting here for days. First, I took the swoosh off of the actual shoe here, and then you can see that I made an X-Fighter. The X-Fighter is the jet here that Luke Skywalker actually flies in order to destroy the Death Star. So that was one of my favorite scenes. You can see behind him, hot on his trail, Darth Vader is right there. And if you look really, really close, Al, you can even see like C-3PO right here on the top part of the jet. But, you know, I'm going to bring this close on purpose so you guys can see the amount of detail that it took to get this scene to look the way it did. Because I was copying the actual movie scene, meaning that I had to look for example, like different shades of blacks and grays. I had to make it look like there was a depth, meaning, you know, the Darth Vader's jet is here. He's got to be looking like he's trailing behind this bigger jet. I had to make sure the X-Fighter was within the boundaries of where the swoosh should be. So there was a lot that went on in my head, and I guess, you know, I have all these ideas in my head. I never think about, oh man, this is going to be easy to execute, because it's never easy to execute, y'all. You know, it's always this kind of a situation ends up in my head, and I just keep going with it. But anyways, the Darth Vader side is, I think, pretty much complete. Again, the glow dust that I got, I just put a video on the solar color dust. This is the solar color dust that I used to make these guys glow. And then I used Alpha Electro Pink. Pink was the color that I used. So if in case you guys like it, you know, if you guys want to order it, you can use my discount code as well. It's just Feel Good on the Alpha 6 Paint website. But I think that was a pretty good representation of the dark side. Black rope laces as well, you know, just to kind of tie everything together. Darth Vader, and the X-Fighter. So that's the dark side. If y'all have questions, I'm here to answer all your guys' questions. I am a little new at YouTube Live though, so let me just make sure, are we good? Yeah, I think that looks good. Cool. Now the bottom. Before I start to show y'all this shoe, I want to show you guys what the shoes look like together. The shoes together, when I put them there like this, you guys could see the amount of detail that's put down on the soles. This is a combination of airbrushing. This is a combination of hand painting. And this is a combination of a lot of glow paint as well. So these guys actually glow in the dark. You can see that on my Instagram reels as well. This is the Apollo logo. I thought it was very fitting to have an Apollo logo somewhere since they're sponsoring this whole event. This is just a random planet that I made because I needed to make a random planet. And here you can see the Death Star. Took a lot of time to really get into that little circle and make it look like the Death Star had like a shadow behind it, make it look huge. But when you put them together, which I think I need to kind of put them together for y'all, you could see that the Death Star there is actually destroying this planet over here. So take some time to figure out how can I utilize these little circles on the bottom heels and the bottom soles. And I realized, well, we can definitely make them planets, but we just got to figure out like how are we going to space them apart. And that's what I ended up going with. Glow in the dark soles completely. If you guys have questions about this, these are not wearable, so I'm sure somebody's going to say, well, you cannot paint soles. You're absolutely right. I haven't seen anybody paint soles where they can walk on it and it doesn't scratch yet, but I don't know, maybe you can. This is simply just an artistic expression for me. I wanted to make sure that I use every piece of this canvas, So let me jump onto the next shoe. All right, next shoe is the light side, the Jedi side, and you can see how bright Luke Skywalker's lightsaber is here. You can see that he's basically swinging it, so you have this kind of visual of it. But in his hand, I've actually used one lightsaber. He's holding it. And this is cut out from just like a piece of leather. This is a scrap piece of leather, and I just started to paint Luke from scratch. Behind him, he has the Jedi cloak. Again, you can just remove the cloak. It's removable. All right, see that? And on this side as well, we've used Alpha 6 Electro paint. That's how I've got this kind of like a glowing effect. The Electro line with Alpha 6, these guys are amazing when it comes to their paints. And then Solar Color Dust has an actual glow-in-the-dark pigment that matches the color. So these guys are all glow-in-the-dark with a lightsaber, all of these edges. They're all supposed to look like they're glowing in the dark in the daytime, but at nighttime they actually glow in the dark. All right. A couple of other things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Well, obviously we've got Luke there. You can see that I'm using the tongue here was actually Luke's helmet and orange pilot suit. And here on the top is this is the Rebel logo for Star Wars. So if I get in here, if I could still push this button in, y'all can see that lights up as well. Both of these are LEDs. So this guy here, I don't know, did I show you guys Vader's? I forgot if I showed you Vader's, but Vader's also lights up as well. It's probably not as bright, I think. You can still see it, but in the dark, they definitely light up. So let's see. Let's keep going with this pair here. Let me turn this off because, man, last time I forgot to turn it off. I got to get a new battery for it and stuff. Kind of sucks. A couple of accessories. Y'all see the accessories like the lightsaber here as well. Again, this is just for fun. Hang tag. You know what? Let me see if there's a way to show the glow in the dark feature. I don't know really how to show it right now, Graham, because I don't have the like a black light to charge it. Usually, when you have glow in the dark, Graham, it's usually that you need to have like either a black light so it can charge it for you, or you need to have it immersed in sun for a little while so it gives it that energy. So my bad, man. That's a great. I'm happy to hear you say that. Unfortunately, it's like 7 o'clock here at night, so it's a little dark. Let's talk a little bit about this side though. Again, we've got the little hang tag here. It says Star Wars. This guy is made out of a little carbon fiber, just to kind of give it that carbon fiber look. And then this side says, "May the Force." I'm doing that backwards. May the Force be with you. which is, obviously, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know what that means. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you probably heard "May the Force be with you," right? And now here, again, this is a really, really detailed image. This is actually Luke. You can see that I even ended up getting like this, like a plastic shield that matched Luke's actual helmet and everything. Try to go all out to make it look like a three-dimensional look, you know. In black light, this guy glows as well. It really, really glows deep, you know. So yeah, I mean, this is the light side here, and this is the dark side here. Do you guys have any questions for me? Let me know if you guys have questions, man. Don't be shy. I think that that's a cool kind of concept. And again, the reason why I ended up going with Star Wars is because when I was younger, we didn't have a lot of money, and Star Wars was the only movie that we had. And so for me, this is my childhood favorite movie of all time. And so when Apollo asked me to do anything that I wanted to do, I was thinking of what can I do that will resonate with a lot of people. What can I do that when people see it, they're gonna immediately know, like, oh, that's Darth Vader, that's from Star Wars, you know. And so this is what I ended up coming up with. The last thing I wanted to mention, I forgot this as well, is that we even took a little bit of time to do the inside. It's hard for you guys to see it here, but the inside insoles are both Star Wars insoles as well, with space. I ended up painting them all black, splattering like white stars, and then putting the Star Wars logo. It glows in the dark as well. I pulled all the stops that I could personally think of. Sorry, y'all, I have so many people messaging here. That I could to make these show-worthy, competitive-wise, you know. So if you guys are watching this, I really, really appreciate any support. Again, voting is free, so like all you have to do is spend a minute of your time to go to the link and just vote for me. Unfortunately, because I'm live here, I don't think I have an opportunity to give you guys the link here. At least I don't see where I could, comment back with you guys. Unless anybody is familiar with it, let me know. Let me know. It says, welcome to the live chat. No. So it doesn't tell me exactly what I got to do to get you guys the link here, And I think my homie Graham here tried to help us out. So if you don't see the link, if you can kindly go to my Instagram is just feelgoodthreadsla. It's the top link. You just click on it. It'll take you a minute to vote. It's free, and I'm short about 100 votes. I think you can make a banner. Oh man, I wonder how I can make this banner, dude. I mean, like I'm already in the middle of live now, Graham. So I think it's a little too late to make the banner. But yeah, maybe I could restart the live. That's a great point, man. So what I'll do is I'm gonna first wait for it. Do you guys have any questions, man? Let me know if you guys have questions on the kicks. Again, they are Star Wars Air Force One kicks. If you go to my Instagram, if you look at the top of the Instagram, there's a link to vote for these kicks. Today's pretty much the last day, y'all. So that's why I'm reaching out to you guys for help. I'm about 100 votes short. And I think we can fill that gap, man. I think we can fill that gap if you guys help me out. But what I'll do is if I can go back in live and I could put a banner, guys, I'll definitely put another banner for you and make it as easy as possible for you. There's another way that you guys can check the link for these as well to vote. And that is if you check my video that I just made last night on how I made these kicks, that's another great way for you guys to check out the link and check out exactly how I made these kicks, all right? So with that said, man, I'm going to give you guys a quick minute, gather your thoughts. I'm going to have a sip of water. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer all of the questions for you guys. I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to be in this contest. Apollo, shout out to Apollo, shout out to Enoch, and shout out to Center in Texas. There's not a lot of coins that are out there right now, crypto-wise, that are giving creators like myself funds to keep expanding and doing better and creating more and creating better quality stuff. So this is for $25,000. That's a lot of money for me, and I would greatly appreciate it if you guys can take just a moment of your time, just vote for me. Either go to my video that I made today, or you can go to my Instagram and you can vote for me there as well, okay? So let me take a sip of water. I said I was gonna take a sip of water. If you guys have any questions, man, I'm here for you right now, okay? Please go ahead and answer or ask any questions that you'd like. Sorry, it's been a long day, y'all. I've been marketing all day. So as you guys are looking to ask any questions, I'll just kind of give you some, different angles of the shoes so y'all see what you're voting for. And again, man, I appreciate you guys if you guys take the moment out to just support an artist like myself. I wasn't doing this like 5 years ago. I had a corporate job. So for me to be doing this and actually enjoying, what I'm doing and being able to support my family is one of the most humbling experiences that I personally could ask for. I think that a lot of people are in jobs that they don't exactly are, they're into it, or they're just doing it because they're getting a paycheck. I'm doing this for the love and the passion of what I do, and I hope you guys can see that in my work, that I put a lot of work into these kicks, man. It wasn't like I just made these in a day or two. This was 2 weeks of grinding, so let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds or so to gather your thoughts. If not, we'll call it a day. I'm sure you guys are all chilling and stuff, and everybody wants to just relax. And I think tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. So I don't even know what day it is at this point, man. I'm like sleep deprived, Yeah, exactly, Graham. I know you do, man. We talked about that before, bro. It's great to have a corporate job and you get paid every 2 weeks. You have stability. Unfortunately, I don't have that here. I have to make my own money up every week. I have to account for it, but yeah, man, it is what it is. Everybody's got to live, right? So, all right, y'all. Well, it looks like I don't have any questions. I was gonna do clear soles, Graham. That's funny you mentioned that, because I thought having clear soles on the bottom and having them light up to be the same kind of colors, like red for the dark side and clear for the white side, would have been a really cool feature. But we had 2 weeks, you know. Yeah, exactly. So you get where I'm coming from, bro. It's just, I mean, you can only encompass so much in 2 weeks, and just the fact of like having to like tear swooshes apart carefully, having to spray neons is not exactly easy. This black that I used, it's funny. I don't know if you know, but this black it's supposed to be the blackest black in the world, and it's by a company called, I want to say it's called Musau, and I never used it before, but I just knew that if I used a really really dark black, it would look great against a really popping neon, and so I gave it a go. I don't think that this Musau black is going to be durable enough for like everyday wear. So I would say that these would be more of like a display product at this point. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be something that you'd be like, oh, I can't wait to drop my Star Wars Air Force Ones on and start, doing whatever, going to Starbucks and starting your day off. I think this would be more of an art piece. Yeah, it's very like if you look at the black here, Graham. Let me show you something. Look, you can't even see the holes in the toe box. Like, let me see how far I would have to pull that up so you guys could see the holes. You'll see that? It's hard to see it because of the fact that it's so dark. It has this deep, deep black pigment to it, but it's also very matte. So it's got a combination of different things, you know what I mean? So, all right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate you guys for joining me live. I know I haven't been live for a minute. It's because I've been having some health issues with my back, but I'm getting there. I'm going through physical therapy right now, and I'm getting through it. And I'm doing this art, man. I'm just doing it low key. So yeah, exactly. Thank you, Graham. So you kind of get where I was going when I was doing the neon and the black. So all right, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys very soon. It's all love, bro. I appreciate you, Brandon. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.